And then after that, we have Max Griffin and Kenan Song. Max Griffin has been talking a lot of smack about Kenan Song, saying he's going to destroy him. He doesn't even know who Kenan Song is. 16 wins, 8 losses, and 16 wins and 5 losses. They're both pretty similar on these welterweight rankings, the 51st and 52nd best welterweight fighters in the world. Max Griffin is 35 years old. Kenan Song is 31 years old. A slight height advantage, but not the reach advantage. Max Griffin, 76-inch reach, 5'11" tall. Kenan Song, 6 foot tall, and has a reach of 71.5 inches. This is going to be a very, very interesting fight. 65% of the vote going for Kenan Song to win the fight, and he is the underdog in the fight. Max Griffin is getting up there in the age, 35 years old as of this recording. Sorry. Inside the UFC, he's had a really, really up and down career. Joined the UFC in 2016, lost one fight to Colby Covington by third round TKO. First round knockout, lost one fight to Elizeu Zaleski. He got a win over Mike Perry. Got 2 losses to Curtis Melender and Thiago Alves. Got a win over Zalimi Madaev. Lost 2 fights to Alex Morano and Alex Oliveira. Then won 1 fight against Ramiz Brahimaj. And guess what, guys? His career inside the UFC has actually not been too good. His regular 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins. So his record inside the UFC is 4 and 6. Not the best record inside the UFC. And he is a 35-year-old guy. But he does have an amazing reach advantage. 76 inches to 71.5 inches. Kenan Song, this man is an absolute beast. The 51st best welterweight fighter in the world, has a couple of fights inside the UFC. First round knockout win over Bobby Nash in 15 seconds. Second round knockout win over Hector Aldana, an undefeated fighter at the time. Beat Derek Kranz by decision. A first round knockout win over Colin Potter. His only loss inside the UFC coming to Alex Morano. Lost 2 fights to Brad Riddell, who is literally in the co-main event on this fight card. He fought Israel Adesanya. I mean, how insane is that? Kenan Song fight Israel Adesanya? That is absolutely insane. He has 8 knockout wins, 6 submission wins, and 2 decision wins. I'm not really sure if we checked how Max Griffin usually wins his fights. So 8 knockout wins, 2 submission wins, and 6 decision wins. In this fight, I think the striking is going to be very, very even. Max Griffin can use that reach advantage to win most of these striking exchanges, kind of put out the jab and get a nice right hand every now and then in the fight. But Kenan Song, in my opinion, has a slight wrestling and submission and grappling advantage in the fight. So if he wants to, he can get the fight to the ground. He is the underdog in the fight, but I'm going to say right now, this is the second underdog I'm going to be going with on this fight card. I'm saying Kenan Song is going to win this fight by decision. I think the striking is pretty even though Max Griffin has the reach advantage in the fight. Max Griffin has fought a lot of people that have the reach disadvantage in his fights against Alex Morano, Zalimi Madaev, Thiago Alves, Curtis Melender. A lot of these guys have the reach disadvantage against Max Griffin, but they still do really, really good, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. I think Kenan Song is going to go out there and do really, really good in the striking in this fight, and when he needs to, take the fight to the ground, get some control times from ground and pound, possibly get a TKO, maybe even a submission, but overall, the fight's going to go all the way, and I'm going with the underdog in Kenan Song to win this fight by unanimous decision.